How rude, showing me a blue flag.
Tell me the marshal and we'll hit him. I just noticed I don't even have to change the event result. Congratulations, because it's the same people last week.
Anyone considering it? I think you get away with dries.
I'm using dries. They're doing okay.
I've been on dries the last 2 laps.
I don't know if it's making that much of a difference, though.
No, fresh wets will do you all right, but they'll go off quick.
Sorry, Ben. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're good.
Looks like it could rain any minute right now, though.
Any of you guys do Sebring last weekend?
Unfortunately, no.
No, it was a shit show with the rain. I think they had it turned up way too
Check the
much.
flag.
Like in real life, it would have been a red flag. We were trying to race in it. It was terrible.
You're in the GTP?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We ended up finishing second, but we were still 4 laps down and had 28 minutes worth of damage.
Yeah. I was supposed to do it in GT3, and I'm kind of annoyed. Because I had one plan and I had a backup plan, and neither of them went through. But, yeah, I mean, like, that's just one of those things where
We are on 1 to go. The estimated
Where,
strength field is 1,700.
someone found a, like, an
Left
onboard
side on
clip
the
of
restart.
the Cadillac at Le Mans.
Just remember, if it does get to the point for
Kinda,
some
like,
reason we do lose
justifies
radio contact,
how
we'll have a
shitty
sign
the
here in our pit
GTP
box, so
is
you'll be able to
in the
look
rain.
if
Because
something
everything
weird
else
happens.
is okay, but the GTP
Close.
specifically is like a death machine.
Yeah, it was like the second you got on like any type of puddle and weren't slow, just like ice. It was the craziest thing. And I felt like I'd practiced for it. I mean, we ran just rain practice over and over and over and still had issues.
Hey, JC, did you run Red Skogan?
Yes.
Okay. I need to take a screenshot of your car.
Thanks for the draft, mate.
No worries. Ooh, that cloud just dropped in. Dropped 100 feet, I think.
Off. Good night, y'all.
Peace.
They could be lining up behind the 9.
Good luck, guys. Have fun.
Get behind the 9.
Super foggy now, but no rain.
Yeah, I think the cloud just dropped down in a set. So it dropped down about 100 feet to come onto the track.
Lining up behind the 9. You should be behind the 9. Maps just,
And here
remember
come
what
the
our goals
rain
are for the
again.
day. It's important. Pace cars off, be ready. Green flag.
And there it goes again. Passing showers. So turns 1 to 5, raining.
Very slow on the right.
Yeah, it's pouring on the front straight now.
Far end of the circuit still dry, no rain. Okay, as you get down the back straight, she starts to drizzle, and yep, here it comes. Still, it's interesting, you can see the cloud coming in, you get a bit of a warning. I assume the weather radar does that as well.
The weather radar is like my favorite part of this whole thing. It's just really dumb.
.75. Oh, there you go, bud. Keep it up.
I think I need more bread trying to spill on my carpet.
Yeah, swap the non-married guy.
Oh, there goes my frame rate. That was weird.
Oh, my dries are hanging on for maybe one more lap tops.
Well, it doesn't matter. Check a flag. All right, I'm going to bail, guys. Grab something to eat. Good fun, though. That was very interesting rain. Oh, well set up.
35.47. Attaboy. Get after it, brother. Leaders on pit road. 1. Is the fastest car
I'm
on the
starting
track.
to feel older now.
32.8.
I fucking sprinted hard.
35.06.
My fucking legs
That was a
hurt.
good lap. Car behind you is pitted. The 60 is the
I
leader.
looked like I was running out of there like my fucking grandma died. No, I was running. So I was like, I want to race.
Old is when your doctor tells you not to run anymore because you fractured your spine.
I know somebody who had a cyst in their spine and they didn't know about it. And they were doing an open house and they bent over to pick something up and it like shot all the all the fluid into their spinal column.
Oh god. Is he okay?
Now yes, back then no.
That was probably like a paralysis thing, right?
Yeah. Well, like it was like a complete rehabilitation, like because they had to drain everything and then do back surgery.
Right, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. He is doing. Yeah, he was doing pretty good. Last I saw him like probably like 4 fucking years ago. But he's like running and stuff. It's like 61-year-old man. The man has taught me many of Photoshop tricks.
35.13. Doing good. Settle it nice and smooth.
Okay, I'm on the wet tire. Make sure you set the right tire.
Good call.
Yeah, looking at the radar, I don't think you're gonna want dries right now.
Those radar are so cool. Yeah, it's so interesting. This year I've been really trying to hammer down, trying to get the IndyCar down. I'm having so much trouble on the oval side. On the road course side, I don't feel like I'm having any troubles, but I'm struggling on the ovals.
I never figured out the air on the ovals with IndyCar. It's, yeah.
Well, I didn't account for the fucking fuel saving part of it, because people are really, really good saving fuel in those, and I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? It's like you have your fuel mixes, but like there's a lot of like letting off and whatnot, and I just now learned last night that you think, oh, running in 6th gear is better than running in 4th gear, but if you're running in 4th gear, you actually save more fuel half throttle than you would be being in 6th gear full throttle. And it's a lot of gear changes, so you're trying to figure out like what gear to be in to like maintain the speed and like be able to like rebound on the speed.
That was really, really nice.
And then you have the dirty air. Which is all it is predictive. It's not like, you know, how to drive in the dirty air. It's how to set your car up entering the corner to not be affected by the dirty air.
Well, like that and going for passes and stuff, you can't follow another car once you get within like 10 car lengths.
Oh, I stalled it.
Puddle there.
Yep, we now have puddles.
Hell yeah. Well, the interesting thing is that like there's like a 15-minute time difference between practice and qualifying. Or open qualifying in the race. You can't like get rid of that.
Fast guys are running 34.95. 34.39. Very slow on the left. Keep going.
Oh, wet grass is bad.
On your right. And clear. On the left side. You're clear, clear.
It's weird, like the brake lights, you can tell like how they've messed with it. It's like doing some weird thing through the fog. It doesn't feel like a brake lights thing, it feels like an occlusion thing. Matt, no.
On your right. Still there. Clear, clear. Left side. Clear, clear, clear. 35.91. On your left. Clear. T6 is the fastest car on the track. 32.58.
Oh, this will make Matt happy. I saw a shit ton of kids today at the track with a bunch of William
Left
Byron gear.
side. Clear.
It was all Raptor shit.
Left side.
Ooh, Raptor.
Clear, clear, clear.
Yeah, if he gets this Lego deal they're talking about, that'd be a... Imagine the Lego
On your
24
right.
car.
Clear, clear, clear.
I just think it'd be pretty cool that
Left
his hobby
side.
might turn into a sponsorship.
Clear.
Dude, 100%.
On your
And
right.
as somebody who
Clear.
has 3 Lego sets sitting behind me that need to get built that are all race car related,
36.
I'd kill for
8.
more NASCAR stuff that's like smaller scale. So I got the current,
Left side.
or last year's
Clear,
McLaren
clear.
F1 car. I've got Mercedes's old W12, and then I've got the GTP and GT3 of the BMWs, all waiting to get built. Waiting for a rainy day when I don't want to iRace.
Left side. Clear. Left side. Clear him. On your right. Clear.
Ben's jumping.
Yeah.
T8 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 32.5. One on the right side. Clear, clear.
Yeah, I was like, man, my racing calendar is all set for the year. I'm gonna go to the Indy 500, and I'm gonna go to like Martinsville at the end of the year, and that's gonna be the end of my season. And then they're like, yo, let's make a rallycross track in the Richmond Raceway. And I'm like, fuck. What'd you do to Tyler?
Tyler just died, didn't he?
Yep.
So did I.
my favorite thing in my overlay thing is when I can see who's having problems. You just see the yellow marker pop up.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm calling her a night, guys. It's been a long day. See you later. Have a good one.
See ya.
See ya.
.04.
Yeah, I was sticking around in Victory Lane at the modified race because I saw Matthew Dillner working for Flo. I was trying to keep tabs on where he was because I wanted to talk to him about some stuff.
Did you get a chance to?
No, he was in the bullpen for taking photos of Victory Lane, and like they don't let people stand in front of the photographers. So I was just kind of sitting there waiting, and then I looked at my phone and I was like, oh man, this is gonna take like probably till like 9:30 or like 9:15 or something, and I'm like, I want to leave and go do my league race. But no, I was gonna just it's the silence of death.
See a lot of spray up here.
Yeah, my wreck started probably right before the braking zone. I was gonna ask him about Flow, like how to get a job at Flow or something. I'm in that position in my life where I can ask them questions like that, and if somebody's like, you need to do this, that, and the other, I might consider it. I can commentate.
Go faster, Ben.
36.44.
Oh shit.
What in the world?
I mean, the fucking move is on. I don't know why you're blocking me.
Protest.
Ben, slow down. Hello.
Clear that at 34.55.
This parking lot sucks.
33.98. Shit, baby, I need a couple more laps like that last one. T6 is the fastest car on the tractor. 32.12.
Try to take the S's. That might be the only time I've ever been dumped like that.
Race isn't over yet.
It's really hard to control. Shit.
I'm going backwards now. This is a backwards race now.
Alright, I'm gonna push you down this straight though.
I might blow my engine, honestly. Sorry, wait, I gotta straighten out. Alright. Oh, it's doing weird shit. It's being weird. Yeah, it doesn't like it. It does not like it at all.
Thank you. 35.59.
I'm locked at 50 miles. You got me to 52. By the way, this corner up here on your right is called bitch. Right. 3, 2, 1, bitch. Because it's a right-hander, so you gotta keep going on the right there.
I think last time I raced this, we ran the bitch.
No, I will never use bitch, because bitch is a horrible corner.
No, not in this league. So
Yeah, bitch is, because the braking zone is uphill. And then blind. So you can't tell where you're going. Ben, are you not?
Keep an eye open.
How are you not
Stay
keeping
right.
up in the reverse?
In on the left side.
I'm trying.
He's moving. He's moving.
I kept getting confused which way to turn.
Left side. Clear.
So I got DQ'd. I cleared myself. Spawned back in the pits and it put me in first.
Left side. Clear. 34.81.
200 IQ move right there.
Up one off course. One off course. In front of you
No,
now. Keep your
no.
eyes open.
Oh.
I got some good videos of some crashes though in the modified race, which is good. Ben, who do you think's gonna win the Xfinity race?
I don't know.
I'll say who I think it is. Same guy who won it last time.
Chandler Smith.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yep.
Everyone hates Chandler Smith, but there was like one person in the corner. I'm like, I'm gonna shut up.
Why? Why do people hate him?
Cause he races like a dick sometimes, but he's like a little unapologetic about it. But like, he's not Austin Hill. Oh. I was like, man, Ben's going backwards in that corner, and I'm like, wait, so am I.
Left side. 36.66.
Oh.
All clear.
So, did any of you guys watch the Indy 500 this year?
Last year, yeah.
Well, technically be this year. Or no, last year. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, are you in the future?
No, I'm under the influence. See, you know how Renus VK, like, was leading, like, really early, was doing a really good job, and then, like, came down to do his pit stop, and then he, like, spun, coming out of his pit?
I got a really terrible memory. I do remember watching it, but I don't remember anything of what you just said.
Damn. Ben, do you remember this?
I think I do.
Okay. So, he did that. I know the guy who wraps all the Ed Carpenter cars and paints whenever they have paint on it. We were doing the IndyCar practice for the Auto Club race, and we were getting ready to leave our pit boxes, and I accidentally left in reverse, And he was like, "Did you just leave in reverse?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe Renus will do that this year." And he's like, "Shut the fuck up." Because Renus fucking spins his wheels leaving his pit box during the 500 and then drives right into the side of Alex below. Like under the first green flag pits, or not green flag, but the first like caution pit stop.
I don't even remember who won. 8500.
Oh.
35.
Well, I remember because it was...
It's a new card?
It was, yes.
Okay, I do remember. Look at that.
Well, I remember that because I got a free bet for $10 and I put it on New Garden. And I was sitting in turn 3 and I was screaming my fucking head off.
Left
And I
side.
restart next to this dude who had money on Ericsson.
Still there. Clear. Left
I
side.
was like, fuck yeah! And I used to...
Right side.
Back when he was racing
Still
for
there.
Ed
Clear.
Carpenter and
Clear.
everything.
Right side.
New Garden,
Clear.
he's a new guy. So. I'm gonna call it quits. My legs are starting to feel like they're locking up a little bit.
Well, someone gave me a huge penalty, so I will too.
This radar is really cool. Oh, it does drop to 19%. Oh, by like 8:15. Never mind.
Yeah, like 4 hours.
We have a very long last lap. I had like a shower thought on if I could go back and do stuff differently. I might have tried to do this series, but just Year 86 and Legacy Porsche Cup.
Actually, all Legacy Porsche Cups, I would have been on board.
36.22.
Legacy Porsche, dude, Porsche Cup is
On your
fun.
right.
It was.
If they didn't fucking label
Clear.
it, I mean, I know it's the name of the car, but it's literally labeled GT3 Cup. So if you're an idiot and you look through and you're trying to look for a GT3 car, you're like, oh, that's a GT3 car. And it's not
On the
at
left
all.
side.
It's like 10 seconds a lap slower than a GT3
Still there.
car.
Yeah, I
Clear,
know.
clear, clear.
So like my dumbass was doing practice for like a bunch of Legacy GT3 cars. And I just loaded up in that, and King of the Hill had it listed as a GT3 car as well. So like we're trying to get the fucking car to work and it's so slow and you're like, what the fuck? And then you realize it's its own thing, and then you drive it, it's its own thing, and you're like, oh, this is all of a sudden like a billion times more fun.
I remember racing it at Tsukuba Circuit. No, this is going to be an absolute shit show, but it was a blast.
Yeah, Tsukuba, I think Tsukuba is one of the tracks where I am absolutely trying not to schedule like any races there for our series, because there's really, like, we have no reason to
Left
run
side.
that track.
Still there at your door. Clear. Good job.
Anything other than GT4 Gear 86, and we already have 4 new free road tracks that we can use. That would be so much better.
Nah, throw the GTP on it.
That
Fuck
at
it.
35.93.
I'm looking at doing Oschersleben for GTP GT3.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to remember what that is.
36.
Motorsport. It's
0.2.
it's one of the tracks that's now free.
That what we did, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like it's shorter, but it also like has like a fair amount of like short straightaways. And you do have a couple corners that are pretty hard to do multi-class, but it's still like it's kind of like a modern day like tilt track where there's a lot of like space. So like if there is any sort of like incident, like you don't hit walls usually. And I'd assume the lap time there is like pretty small. I can pick that up. How short will the lap be? Yeah. And then it has a really great turn 1 alternate layout.
Left side.
There's an LMP2 that
Still
went
there.
around that track
Clear.
in a minute 14 seconds, so you could probably do it in about a minute 8 with the GTP.
Nice.
And also, we're only looking at doing
side.
one one
Still
new
there.
road
You're
course
clear.
to TBP next season, which would be Long Beach. I'm dropping the idea of doing Long Beach and Suzuka
Right side.
because we had all these new racetracks get dropped. So
Clear
we're going
him.
to use all of those
Left
racetracks
side.
and we can
Clear.
have like a really
34.59.
interesting new calendar without having to make people spend much money.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then Long Beach is going to be used. There's a potential of, so we have a GT4 GR86 race there, we have GTP GT3 race there. We're doing an off-season race there as well, and there also might be a fourth event that I don't know if you guys have been talked to about it, and I'm not going to talk about it because it's going to be a surprise.
Oh, I don't want to wait.
Well, we have a thing in the works, and I don't know if Ben knows about it.
Nope.
Okay, Ben does not know about it.
Was it the thing that was revealed last night?
No, it is not that.
Different thing?
Yeah. Also, I like how I can stumble across things that, like, are news through looking at that. Like, that's how I found out that we were doing Xfinity next year. For the next season. Was through looking at the calendar and being like, why does it say Xfinity?
Alright, I better call it night, guys.
Peace.
Hi,
Gotta
Sean.
See ya.
Oh, you're still here. Hey, Steve. Good night.
Yes, I'm still trying to learn this track. I'm racing over here, so I'm kind of focused on it.
Wait, what track is it?
Portimao.
33.83.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, good lap. P4 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 31.99.
You go really slow on the track back.
Yep, I'm gonna call it.
Hi, Ben.
What do you got to do tomorrow, Ben? Why you have to get off?
What are you gonna do tomorrow?
I don't know, man. I just gotta get up at fucking 8 in the morning and fucking drive somewhere with a 15 fucking pack of beer.
That's a lucky person.
I don't know. I was looking at the Blue Moon case yesterday. I was like, dude, if I had more time, I would fucking take all the letters off of it that weren't, like, cause it begins with a B and ends with an N and has an E in the middle. And I'm like, dude, if I just got like that E and then I just had to go Ben. Maybe that could be your next car.
Yep. Ideas already flowing.
The Ben Blue Moon car, but it just says Ben. We'll work on it. I also had an idea for Hyatt of the Corgi.
Uh-huh.
You do the Corgi, but you do it Red Bull scheme.
Oh, yeah. Alright, see you later.
Peace.
34.
Yeah, Steve, I don't know what my schedule looks like for most of this shit, but if you ever need somebody to jump in and do an IMSA race or something, let me know.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout. Like I said, I typically don't do them on Fridays, but because it's Easter and everything, I just had to do it tonight.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks is I have tried to do that series before, but my work schedule usually fucks with it a lot. I'm trying to get it changed. Cause I'm basically forced to work every weekend, but I have this weekend off. But I might be able to do some.
10-4. It's like an easy credit for me. I just run it for credit, honestly.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I like running stuff to run things to say I did them. I wouldn't be too focused on results, but I'd be fairly focused on just like trying to make it to the finish. Because right now, I think the only official thing I've not run officials probably in like 2 years, and I'm doing NIS, and I'm doing the iRacing IndyCar Series right now, and then when the iRacing IndyCar Series isn't running, I'm doing the Open Series,
On your
and
right.
I'm doing the iRacing Fixed Series, which is just all ovals.
Clear.
Yeah, I do Draft Masters, and then this one. Like I said, I just do 2 easy credit ones for the officials, and then do a couple other leagues. That's about all I do. And then we do all the special events.
36.29.
Yeah, are you got anything lined up for what's the next thing? I know we have the Road America 500. But,
Yeah, our next one's going to be Nürburgring.
Oh. If you need somebody for that, let me know, because I've been interested in trying to get something down for that.
10-4. Right now, actually, we might need you because we only got 2 right now, but we're still almost 2 months out, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I could wrangle some troops for that. I got some people who I know the Nürburgring at least a little bit.
Left side.
I know. I don't know if you know Ollie Turin, but I remember doing King of the Hill race with him at the Nürburgring with the W12, the Formula 1 car. And he was new, and I was like, this is like the first time I ever raced against him. And he like had a crash in the first corner,
On the left side.
and then like I'm halfway through the lap, and like I'm used to kind of blowing some people's doors off, but I'm like looking at my relative, and he was just like a minute behind me. And I remember doing like 2 laps, and I looked behind me, and he was like a minute behind me, and I was like, oh man, this guy knows how to road race. So we got him for my Daytona 24 hours, and like
All clear.
perfect.
Yeah, we definitely don't try to fuck around with it. Like, I don't do a whole lot of serious racing, but when it comes to that, we try to be as serious as we can be.
Yeah, last event I did was it was Bathurst with me and Justin Hazlitt, and Hazlitt's a fucking freak. Like, I mean that in the nicest way. That dude is obsessed with being good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, he's obsessed with being good, but he's also like good. Like he could be, like if he put his mind to it, I feel like he could go to the Coke Series if he put his mind to it. That's why he's the. Have you ever raced against him?
I think so, a couple times.
Because what, he's like 5.9K oval. It was kind of frustrating because I've been running Indy cars so much. He went out with the Indy car and the setup I had, and it took him 5 laps to beat my lap time by like 0.2. That I literally had done over 100 laps of practice to get to.
31.32.
Some guys are just like that, man. It sucks,
Yeah.
but that's the way it is.
No, and it was like he doesn't run IndyCar. Like he just literally just like hopped in there to figure it out. Like yeah, that's just he's just like I've had the pleasure to race against some people who were really really good. Like because we have Skyler, Johnny Brugg, we used to race against a guy who was in the Coke Series for like way back in the day. But Ryan Andrew, this guy Ryan Andrew was because you know how the iRacing series, how it works is a top 70 out of Road to Pro go to second round.
Yeah.
But we had a guy who finished 73rd, and then somebody had to back out of it, so he finished 72nd, so 2 spots out of making it to round 2 for Road to Pro. And I think I remember beating him twice. And I like vividly remember those races because it's just like those once in a lifetime like things, not once in a lifetime, but like once in like a blue moon, where like shit aligns for you, and you legitimately on pace, you know, no sort of like, you know, tire difference or anything, like just straight up beat somebody like that, and you're like, damn, I did good that day.
Is the leader.
Yeah, it takes me a long time to learn a track.
34.7.
Now, oval side I can get on and give me, I don't know, 20 laps. I can be pretty competitive, but this road shit, I've been doing it for 3 years now, but I'm still learning.
Yeah, I'm trying to do more. Like, not even do more. I'm just like really focused on like
Right
like I love
side.
cars that I
Go
can have
there.
like that tangible connection
Clear.
to.
One on the right
Like
side.
I was a big NASCAR fan, so
Clear.
like the Gen 4s are really big to me because that's like what I grew up watching.
Yeah, I enjoyed racing them the other night. I forgot how much you had to save tires in those things and got my ass handed to me.
Is that Sunday or Thursday?
Sunday, the one where we go Kern County or whatever it was.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was I like when I got on iRacing, it was like I did Xfinity in those, or Xfinity and
Left side.
1987s.
Clear.
I
Left
love
side.
87s so much. They're such a
Clear.
great car, but like it's hard to run them because we ran them with custom sets that someone made. So they're just cars were perfect. But it was really big strain on that person to make them. But that like tangible thing, like either having that like nostalgia part of it, where you're like, damn, I really like running these Gen 4s because I'm trying to sit here and have fun, but I'm also like competitive about it. Running the Gen 4s is cool because I love those cars, and it's like, you know, your dream thing of like what you thought about in like the early 2000s when you were a kid.
Right.
Well, I'm 24, so it's, you know, different perspective for me. And then like Indy cars were something that I like really got into probably like 2014, 15. So like Indy cars are pretty big for me as well, and I want to get good at those because I suck in the road courses. And the ovals I don't understand all that much either, so it's like trying to figure that out. And I think the Indy 500 is like the best race in the world. So I just try to learn.
I just learn a bit every day, man. Yeah, I've not run the Indy cars in the service, so the only time I've done Indy cars is probably, I think I had that original Indy 500 game, like in the 90s.
Oh yeah. I watched a video on that. I think it's pretty interesting for like what they were able to do back in the day, but that, yeah, the AI issues with that game is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't even honestly remember what it was like. I mean, I remember having it and I remember driving it, but I don't remember anything about the multiplayer part of it. Or even the AI, I mean, when I say multiplayer, because it was a single player game, but when you're on the track without the cars, I mean.
Yeah.
Left side, 35.23. Clear.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, the big thing I'm building up for this year is because I was trying to build up to this 2023 because I was gonna try to do a really big like Indy 500 run. Because like I was doing the IndyCar League, I was just doing this, that, and the other, and then like the iRacing license thing happened. I wasn't able to do anything with it. But this year, it's like finally, like I get to do it. So I'm like really, really trying to put the work in to like understand the cars before I even get to Indy, to do shit at Indy. And I know I'm gonna do like, I know 2 like not 500-mile races, but IndyCar IR18 races that I'm gonna have to do on top of the Open Series and the Fixed Series and the iRacing IndyCar Series before I get to the 500, where I'm gonna be like,
Keep an eye open.
I'm gonna
Stay
understand like what I need to do in that race to where I feel like I can put a really good run together.
Yeah, that's my buddy tried to do it a couple years ago, and I helped him like spot because I didn't understand it, but he said you gotta learn how to do those weight jackers and all that bullshit with it too. So I don't know.
Left side. You're clear.
It's really interesting how fucking hard it is once you start to realize,
34.68.
like, when you're around other guys who know what the fuck they're doing in those cars, you realize how dead in the water you are
On the left side.
in like competing
Clear.
because they're fast and they're saving tires and they're saving fuel, and you're running mix 5 and you're trying to save your tires and you're messing with the jacker, you're doing all this shit, and you're slow as hell. So like it's really really interesting to kind of be in that environment and try to learn from it, because like Kansas this week has been a pain in the ass trying to figure out how to fucking like, be in contention. And sure, it's like there's a pack race aspect to it too, but like there's things that you have to learn to be good at that stuff, where I've been trying to get better at, but I'm struggling more with that than I am with running them on the road courses. The road courses, I feel like it's just so much more simple.
Left side, clear.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, just kind of straightforward on the road courses with all the other shit in the ovals. So it's way above my head. I'm just a dumbass country boy that likes to go fast.
Yeah. Sort of same here. I live in Richmond now, but
On the left side.
Yeah,
you
a
the
town I don't
Go
ever
there.
care to go back
Clear.
to. We went up there a couple years ago for a race, and it was like just a shitty trip. I got a fucking ticket because they blocked the lane off and then told everybody to turn down the lane, and then gave everybody the fucking ticket after you turned. It was a clusterfuck. I don't ever care to go back there.
oh yeah, I get the cop. Well, the thing with me is I live 15 minutes. But I live 15 minutes if you let me take the turn I need to take. And they block off the lane, and I'm like, hey, I need to make this turn here. I live right there. And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, how do I get over there? And they're like, you can't. I'm like, okay, is there some sort of turn I can go to go straight here, to do this, to do that, to go back around that way by taking the other direction you're telling me to go into? And they're like, no. I'm like, cool. Fuck you guys.
That's basically what happened with us.
Yeah. Wait, you enjoy the IMSA thing? Portimao's fun. I did the GTP in the rain there. That was fucking crazy.
You did a GTP in the rain here?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I got
In front of you now.
a
Keep
YouTube
your eyes
video on it.
open.
Did drivers is wet. There. It's like
10-4.
17 seconds of time difference.
I imagine there's probably a lot of pooling and stuff at the bottom of some of these hills, I guess.
Yeah,
Clear
there's like
status
2
33.05.
really bad ones, like the dip.
An 8 is the leader.
Let's say like if you're breaking into sectors, into 3 sectors, I say in the second sector where you have that like the dip downhill, and then you have the left-hander into the right-hander.
Yeah.
Left
That
side.
has a big puddle, but
Clear.
you just missed the apex on that one. But and then the
35.9.
final corner, you do not want to go out wide at all, because you'll die.
Makes sense. I couldn't imagine running in the rain here.
Oh, and then turn one's a pain in the ass too, because you have to brake essentially before you get to the hump. Because if you're landing and braking, the car just fucking goes straight.
Yeah, 10-4.
Well, hopefully it doesn't rain.
Yeah, I checked the radar. We're good. It's all 0%, so 14 off tracks already though, so I gotta get that shit under control.
Yeah, also check the info panel, because I think certain tracks have different track limit parameters.
Yes, I just don't know the track. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to get credit for this week. I bought it for another league and just trying to get it used up, so I at least get a little bit of money's worth out of it instead of using it for one race.
Yeah, fair. That's one of those tracks though I'd love to... There's too many tracks I'd love to put on the GTP GT3 schedule though.
Yeah, I've had fun, man. I'm gonna do it again, so whatever you decide, that's what I'll go with. I mean, the tracks aren't that big a deal, but I do like using more than once for sure.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of being smart with like track purchases. Like we're only reusing tracks that are in King of the Hill.
35.3.
So like the only real road tracks that we have available to us for GTP GT3 is like Spa, King of the Spa, Le Mans. What was the other one? Spa, Le Mans, and Monza, and Mount Panorama are the only tracks that we really can justify using. And then I'm very critical on like what tracks I can use. So I'd love to put like Nürburgring on here, but that's not smart for half these people who have never run it before.
Yeah, that would suck for them. No, that'd probably suck for all of us because everybody'd be crashing or you'd just be stuck by yourself. I thought GR86 would be more, like have more people running in it. That's why I decided to run it.
Keep an eye on that pit
Yeah.
road, my man. You know, might be coming
Being by
soon.
myself most of the time.
It was so. I remember having this conversation like before this thing started. I'm like, we were so worried
Leaders on pit road.
moving this because we had this in Lowell, and then we moved it to to triple bypass. And I said my main concern with this series is if we get a bunch of people in the free car who don't want to buy the GT4 car, and everyone was on the same page about that. We're like, yeah, like everyone's gonna run the free car, and no one's gonna buy the GT4 car, and everyone's buying the GT4 car, and no one's running the free car. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's the way it goes sometimes.
Like, I know like Grant bought a GT4 for this. I know. Let me just go through the fucking list here.
Right side. Clear hand. Right side.
Well, like, we have some people who are, like JC. JC is, like, my person who I'm, like, this is who I'm gonna build this series around. Where I need to be, like, good financial purchases, stuff that makes sense, that we're gonna use multiple times, because that is a fair expectation. I don't want to put Belle Isle on here to run it in one season. There are tracks I'm gonna do that with every once in a while, but it's not gonna be, like, crazy. Like Sebring. Sebring's a track where I'm like, it only can be a GT3 series race, and we're only gonna run every GT3 series track once a year for points. So like, that's my parameters I have in my head.
And you mean once per year, like a calendar year?
Yeah.
I got you.
Leader pit road.
Yeah, I'm
Bring her on the
because
pit
the way
this time, pit this time.
so I thought about it like, okay, we have our short seasons, and then I'm like,
Pit
okay,
9 is the leader.
well, we're gonna just basically
Next
go
car is
through and
pitting.
have like 3 unique seasons a year, and we'll have like our staple events for every of the 3 seasons. So like the way I look at the calendar for
keep
the
it up now.
GTP GT3
Watch
stuff
pit
is
road
it's like,
for me.
okay, we're gonna have our
Clear
5
plan
rounds,
away.
we're gonna have our 1 2.4 hour
5-1.
race, and that's gonna
And
be the
you are
same
marked.
for all
Now,
of them.
Turn in, focus too tight to the wall.
So
Lean
like,
on
okay,
me.
so
Leader pit road.
we're doing Daytona because Daytona is, you know, early in the year,
Right.
and that's a 24-hour race. Okay, what's another 24 hours race we can do that, you know, might happen to be in the same period as the second one? I don't know. Maybe there's a track in France we could use. Okay, what about the third one? Okay, maybe we could just do like this other track that might be in Belgium.
Right.
Like, you know, and then just like keep those 3 tracks, have those be the 2.4-hour races, and then the other 4 races, do whatever the fuck we want. But we have those staples. So we have people that know, hey, we're gonna come back to doing this.
No, that's good. I mean, that's how you build it up. Like I said, I do that beer league with Sean and them, and this past season, man, we've had to buy like it's a 10 or 12 week season, and I think we've had to buy 8 or 9 tracks, and some have been obscure as fuck that I'm never going to use again. So that's kind of sucked.
Go, man, go, go, man, go.
Yeah,
Come on, fellas. We
I
can do better
like
than that. Come on.
tracks enough to where I like buy them to try them out. Like Portimao, I don't have anything I could use that for. Mugello, love that track from Assetto Corsa. Have no place I could possibly use it, but I bought it and then it popped up on the iRacing IndyCar Series schedule. So like, sweet. There's my worth for that. But at least I can sit here and I can go through these tracks and I can like make smart decisions and like kind of hit the things that I need to, because like my favorite tracks probably on iRacing right now are ooh, that's a good one for the moment. But I'll say like top 3 that I can think of that are probably in my top 5 is like Belle Isle. Love that track. But if I'm gonna get a street course for people to buy to run both GTP GT3 on and GT4 GR86, it's gonna be Long Beach. because it's the one that everyone knows, and Chicago is too bumpy for those cars.
Yeah, I agree about that. I mean, Long
We've
Beach,
done IndyCar
everybody
there.
runs Long Beach, so
Yeah, and it's a good value,
right.
and we can use it for both. Belle Isle would be more fun in my opinion, but like a lot of people don't know what that is.
Yeah,
like,
and that's a track that you're not really going to use again anymore because they don't use it anymore.
well, they do. So, like, for example, like the iRacing series, iRacing IndyCar series,
Yeah.
they don't have Portland, they don't have, you know, the new Detroit, they
One
don't
on the right
have
side.
Thermal
Clear.
Club, they don't have like, you know, multiple races on the calendar, so they'll just like do a replacement thing.
Right.
Detroit's replacement is just Belle Isle.
Right.
So like that uses it. I know IMSA really likes using it. I know like other stuff likes using it. But for us, it's like, okay, that doesn't really fit really into it. And then like I said, Long
On your
Beach
right.
makes more sense because it's like, you know,
Clear,
its own
clear,
thing.
clear.
And I said we're not even like, it's not going to be a one race thing. It's going to be, or not a 2 race thing. It's going to be like a potentially 4 race thing that we do. So
Gotta
that's
get
a lot of
going here
value for
little
people.
bit.
Like we,
Again,
I could have done
2.7. Oh, that kick it in gear. The leader's
like
behind you.
Barber's a track I like a lot, but I don't see that as a good multi-class track. Mugello is a track that I just started. I raced twice this week, which I'm like fucking in love with. That was such a fun track to run in the IndyCar. Like not a good multi-class track, but like we put Twin Ring Motegi on the schedule because it was on the Gen 4 schedule. It was on the Lowell truck schedule. It was on, you know, like we've used it. We've tried to use it previously, but like, okay, you do that, and then you give them 2 more races on top of that. That's 4 races for 1 purchase. That's a good deal.
Right. Right.
And it's also not a bad road course. It's not like we're doing the Kansas road course.
I love that road course.
Dude, it's so dumb. I love it though. It's fucking.
I liked but several of the ones you did early on the GT4 one with they were Rovals basically, but it was a good transition for a lot of those guys. I felt like that mainly run ovals and already have those tracks.
Yeah, well, like Homestead isn't bad. Like, Homestead's like a decent road course. It's just it doesn't have markers and it's kind of a little jank, but it's not like, you know, like Atlanta road course with like no walls and fences.
Yeah.
And then we did like Homestead was whatever. We did Daytona road course because that was the week before the 24. Watkins Glen was also, that's the other thing too. If there's a track that we use for Gen 4, or I guess SRX now too. Any of the stock car stuff that we do a road course for, I try to schedule us to do that race prior, like the Friday prior to that race with the GT4 GR86.
Gotcha.
To be like a prep thing. But yeah, like I'm trying to like use the free tracks up too, because I'm like think about everything in the terms of like JC, because JC is not gonna buy anything he doesn't need, and he's not gonna, you know, even though he's not the person that we need, that we're trying to pull, like he's like the cheap guy that like is a good example to be like, this is the people that you need to focus on.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Like he missed, I think, Sebring and Canadian Tire
Next
by
car
not
is
having the
pitting.
track. Actually, I think he bought Canadian Tire because he knew he could run Canadian Tire on March 8th and then run the NASCAR Gen 4 thing the 10th, and then he knows he can run the GT3 thing on the 5th. So there's too much thought that's put into it, but there's a lot of like making sure that we're not fucking people over.
Right. Gotcha.
Because we had I don't know, I keep rambling on, but we had I have a gripe with Ryan Hyatt when he tried to do the street stocks in the sister league. He goes and he's like, okay, we're gonna do dirt street stocks, and it's like, okay, cool. Well, you only have 3 free dirt tracks you can use, and then you have like dirt crystal you can throw in there.
On the left side.
So you gotta be smart. So like, do a short calendar,
Clear.
or like repeat a couple tracks, or like maybe do like a street stock race at one track, and then like the next week do it in the dirt UMP modified.
Right. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Just lengthen the schedule as much as you want, but just make sure that you keep those tracks in, and then throw in like Eldora, and like what's another dirt track that people might run?
Knoxville.
There you go, Knoxville. Those are your two tracks. You 2 purchases, you get 4 races, and then you can try to get Cooper to run it,
Right side.
racing the trucks, and then it's like 5
Clear.
for 2 purchases. So it's like, okay, that's good. He put in, basically, he used all the free tracks. He used Kern, so that's okay. You got Kern in there too. We've used Kern. Used Kern in there, and then the rest of them were all like obscure dirt tracks. And I just like tallied it all up, and I'm like, I don't even own half of these. I'm like, okay, so for me to run this schedule, this is how much I have to spend, and I was like $120 to run this season.
Damn.
Gonna do a
I'm
pass
like, bro, you're like, no one's gonna show up for this, and then guess what? Nobody showed up for it. That's the easiest way to kill your series. No momentum.
Right.
Like, nobody's gonna show up for it.
I'm trying to think if I think the only thing I bought to run with you guys was Kern, but that was just because I was just bored and wanted to race an oval race, and I didn't want to run officials. So, but yeah, I mean, my point to that is like you're definitely building momentum by doing it that way, where I don't have to buy nothing.
Yeah, and then what do I for my season?
And then like another thing I like about it is I have a second account that I stream from, and like I only buy the cars and the tracks on it that we run in the officials. So when we do a free car and track, like I get to stream it how I like to stream it because I already have that free content on there.
So for next season, I'm just gonna run through the
Watch your speed.
how much the track is.
People. You are
So you got
10
free
away
track.
now. 5
5
away.
track that pretty much everybody
Come
on iRacing
on,
has.
Turn in.
Paid track that a lot of people here would have to buy. Paid track a lot of people here have. Free track. Paid track, I'm gonna say 50% people have. Paid track,
Well, bring it down here.
probably not a lot of people have. Free track. One of the paid tracks from earlier. Track a lot of people here would have. Free track. There's like a NASCAR road course, a roval that you have to buy, or 2 rovals you have to buy.
Yeah, but people are likely already have those tracks in this league anyways.
Yeah. So I'd say like the only thing that most people here would have to buy would be 2 tracks, and that's for 3 races. And one of the tracks is part of King of the Hill, so like technically it's in our track list that we have. Like technically we have Road America because we did a Gen 4 race there.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can put that in if I need it, but I'm also I'm also trying to somewhat follow like real life too.
I got you.
Like to influence what we're doing. So like we did Sebring the Friday before the actual race. We did
Clear him.
Never mind. No,
Yeah, we did Sebring the Friday, the week before.
no, it was the Friday before. It was literally the Friday before the race on Saturday.
59.96.
No, it was the week before, and I know why, because my buddy, he started this IMSA endurance race while I finished up that, and then I took over at the end afterwards. And now he's run IMSA endurance the week before the official.
No, it was the week before the iRacing Sebring.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, it was
Okay,
the
I'm
night
talking about the
before
real
the
life one.
original one. Oh, I got you. I understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Yeah. So it was close to it's close to that. I know Laguna's like oh sorry. I'm not supposed to say that. Like, you know, they go to Laguna Seca, so we're gonna try to go to Laguna Seca around the same time, and that's a free track.
Left side.
Same with Long Beach. Like
Clear.
we're gonna try to do something at the same time there at Long Beach.
And that's for the GTPs or the GR86s or both.
Both.
Oh, I got you. Gosh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Secret safe for
Left
me, buddy.
side.
So
Still there.
Laguna Seca we've
Still there.
already
Clear.
done.
Clear.
We've done it for GT4.
Left side.
but we've
Yeah, I
not
remember
done
doing
it.
that in the GR86. I thought we did it in the... No, we didn't.
No. But we will.
I got you.
I got some other stuff too. There's some schedule things that are gonna get thrown up in here, but I don't know if somebody decides to, hey, we're gonna run this track,
36.
and then I have to like put it on the schedule.
I mean, it ain't no big deal. I know we're sitting here talking about costs and all that shit. Like, I can go buy a beer and it costs $12. And that's what I spend on a track, so I don't have a problem doing that. Just sucks when you gotta buy like 9 of them and you're not expecting to. Not that it made or broke me. It just like, fuck.
Well, yeah, it's that bar of entry. It's like you try to keep that as low as you can, and then you get somebody invested into it, and they're like, well, shit, I need to buy this track.
Right.
I'm glad though that we've got a. Well, so what I've done now is with us running as much road as we are, we've got like an admin who's very
Next car is
positive
pitting.
towards road. Before, which was Sid, so like he does the Gen 4 stuff. So he's like really cool with like running like an interesting road course because they'll do like one road course. So like
Left side. You're
we're
clear.
in a really
Clear.
bad cycle of running like Watkins Glen, Sonoma, and Charlotte. And that's it. So like the last 2 road courses, or Daytona road course in there too.
Right
The
side.
last 2 road courses with him have been
You're clear
Road
now.
America, Canadian Tire. Way more fun.
Right.
So he's open to trying different stuff. So I'm like, okay. So he can see the stuff that we've done here, and he can kind of pull from that one
36.59.
and pick something out. I've straight up been to him and I've been like, hey,
Left side.
if you ever wanted to do a Gen 4 race at Sebring? That'd be fun.
That'd be bonkers.
But
Leaders
if
running
you'd be down for it, which is good.
34.96.
Yeah, that'd be a fun race. It'd be hard as hell, but that'd be a fun race.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, but like, hey, like you want to do a street course race? Do fucking Long Beach. If you want that to be your Chicago replacement.
Right.
So like, and then we got the Xfinity series too. So it's like, okay, like if Al, because Al's kind of the main influence on that one. I'm basically entirely in control of the GT4 thing because it's my idea. Like he can start to get influenced on what road courses to do. It's just trying to get like setups and stuff for certain things.
Right.
So hopefully he comes around and decides, hey, we should do this interesting road course that we wanted to do that's not Watkins Glen for the 58th fucking time. I like Watkins
Left
Glen.
side. Clear.
I'm just tired of running it in stock cars when we
On
can
your
do
right.
other things like Mid-Ohio
Clear.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
or
35.
I remember doing a truck race at Mid-Ohio where I did a lap of practice. It was open too. It was like 40 laps, and I did 1 lap of practice. I did my 2 qualifying laps, and I did the whole race, and I had 0x, and I was very happy with myself.
Yeah.
On your right. Clear, clear.
I think my first time at Mid-Ohio, I ended up gravel trapped about 15 times.
On your right. Clear, clear, clear.
I feel like there's that learning experience that you get with the road course stuff, like with the stock cars, where like if you're not throwing it off the racetrack, you're not gonna get like to the point where you get like a lot of speed out of it. So I definitely remember having a problem with like I was getting lap time on road courses, but I'd have that 1 or 2 moments where I'd like go into a corner, and then like I'd have like a moment, and then I'd forget to downshift, and then you'd have like way too much speed, and then you fucking panic, and then you like do that on the start of a race at Road America, and then you just like take out 6 cars because you're the dumbass that slides through the grass backwards.
Yep. Seen it happen.
Hey, you might have been the person I did that to.
35.11.
Yeah, I'll actually shut up now.
Oh shit, man. It's all good. Hey, this lobby's pretty quiet, so it's been nice to have
Left
voices.
side. Clear, clear,
Yeah,
clear.
focus on those shift points. Are you running GTP?
Yeah. I don't run a whole lot of different cars typically. Run the Porsche and the GT3s and Caddy and the GTP. I mean, and the GT3s and the GTP. And then the only cars I do change out a lot is on Draft
Right
Masters.
side.
But let's just hold it to the fucking floor.
Clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I... Only reason why I would do Draft Masters is so I could put it on my YouTube and hopefully it would get views. And I don't feel like it would.
Nah, it's pretty toxic, really. I just enjoy. I like drafting races, so. I don't know. I just like it. I know a lot of people hate it, but.
Left side.
Yeah,
Clear.
it's all mindset. If you can't sit there and enjoy something, or like critically sit there and think about something, even if it's like, oh, this is a shit show, it's like, okay, well, how can you make it like less of a shit show? Or something. Like,
Just try to get up front and stay up front.
just think about what's happening and you might figure something out. So you have a good rest of your night.
Hey
Peace.
man, you too. I'll holler at you later.
35.95. Right side. Clear. Left side. Clear, 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 clear. .07 clear. Left side. Clear. .99. .53. Leaders are running 34.03. .02. He's in the dirt. Left side, you're clear. Left side. Clear if you need it. Left side. Clear him. 34.45.
God damn it.
Right side. Clear him. Left side. Clear, clear. .24. One on the right side. Still there. All clear, my man. On your right. Clear, clear, clear. .52. Left side. All clear. Left side. Clear, clear, clear. Left side. Still there. Clear. Left side. Clear. Right side, quarter, clear. 39.74. Nice and smooth, bud. If he's put too much pressure on you, just go ahead and let him go. Right side, quarter, clear. Leader is right your mirror, bud. Gonna have to get going. .21, left side, clear. Fast guys running 33.09. On your right. Still there. Quarter, clear. Right side. Clear. On your left, clear. Right side, still there. Next car is pitting. Clear, that's a good job. .82 on your left, clear. Pitting behind you. Right side, door quarter clear. On your right, clear. .97. 33.17. Hey, that last lap was good. Very nice work, my man. Lots of patience today. Nice job, bud. Settle in now. .29. On the left side, clear. Left side. Clear. .88. Left side. Clear, clear. .13. Leaders are running 32.66. Right side, clear, clear, clear. On your right, clear. You got the black flag, 10-4. So we'll come around, we'll take the green flag, and then we'll do a pass-through, I guess. The front did have a little bit of damage to it. Left side. Clear. Commando, let's just worry about what we got right now. Up, one off course, one off course. Here we come, fellas. 10 away now. 5 away. That's your mark now. Come on, turn in, turn in. Leading on me. On your left. Clear. Left side. Clear. .49. left side. Clear him. In front of you now, keep your eyes open. On the left side, clear. .36. Slow on the right. Keep an eye open. Stay right. Right side. Clear. What's pit road speed? You are 10 away now. 5 away. At your mark. Now, turn in, turn in. Remember, don't get too tight to the wall. I don't think we have any major concerns there. I think we'll be okay. Leaders on pit road. Go, 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 hard, 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 hard. Go, man, go, hard, hard, hard. On your right. Still there. Clear, clear. Couple up, pitting in front of you. Leader, pit road. The 8 is the leader. .1. Leader, pit road. .33, left side. You're clear, clear. Left side. Clear. On your left, you're clear. .75. They're pinned in front of you. Heads up. Gonna have a car off to the right. Right side. Still there. You're clear, clear. Coming, guys. 10 away. 5 away. Good, sure mark. Now, turn in, not too tight. Go man, go, go man, go, go man, go.